Welcome to Dunmers
The Emancipating
Divinities.
Science. Yeah, we'll work on it.
I'm pretty sure the YouTube titles. You might be the DM, but I'm the one who uploads the videos to YouTube. So, I'm considering renaming it to Dunmers and Divines because it's better than divinity in the number of syllables.
Yeah, and I mean, divines. Oh, you're dealing more with the Daedra. Well, Daedra, Dunmer and Daedra, but it's kind of all Dunmer.
All right. Had I left the company of Denim?
I believe. So she invited you to dinner. In fact, insisted that you stay and have dinner with her.
Nice.
If you'd like to do that as roleplay, we can. But she just talks to you about how she had been, saving up for months and months and months, and was finally able to place an order of fine Valenwood silk pillows. And it was almost all of her salary. That's why she lives in, sort of the bad part of town, because she's spending all of her money on getting the finest pillows she can. She's just completely obsessed with it.
1 second. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go outside and I'd like to inspect the wall. So is this her house, both her house and storage?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'd like to inspect the walls and windows for any damage.
There doesn't seem to be too much in the way of damage. It's possible that the rats came in with a shipment or something like that. Nothing is too badly damaged besides, of course, the pillows.
Okay. I'm gonna go back inside and I'm gonna say, tell me, Denim, do you have any competitors? People who might wish you harm?
None that I can think of. Oh God, do you think someone's after my pillows?
Okay. Throughout my fights, I used the door to make sure that they couldn't get to me while I was healing myself. So clearly, they don't have the ability to open and close doors. And there's the windows and walls are undamaged. So and they're all, medium-sized creature. I've seen some Bosmer that are about that size. So I'm just wondering how they got in.
I suppose maybe a foul trick. I work at the council house. I keep things tidy, neat. I suppose you could.
As this is your primary job at the council house?
You could say I'm a maid.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know, some kind of mean trick. I don't know who it could have been, though.
Hey, this could be a very deadly mean trick.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure it wasn't meant like that. Maybe I just left the door open too long someday, and they were not as big. I don't know.
Well, we fixed all of the pillows successfully, and there wasn't enough material missing from the fix to they couldn't have grown off of eating the pillows. So I'm just out of character. I'm sorry for throwing this curveball at you, Frey. I just was thinking about, man, door control is so good, and it was so good in this fight. Hold on a second.
Oh.
How did they get in?
She says, well, you might be right. Maybe. I guess you never really know who you're working with when you're around Halalus.
Halalus. You work at what's a council house?
Honestly, couldn't tell you much about it, but the sort of business that goes on there. But I know a lot of very important Halalu meet there. There's both the city council of Balmora, but also sometimes you'll get bigger names. The district governor will stay there when he's visiting, and sometimes the Halalu council will convene when necessary. Or at least that of Lardenfell. I don't know more about it except that I have to make sure that all the doorknobs are extra shiny. But don't think I could get you in or anything like that. If this is some hireling or maybe even a house cousin that's played some mean trick on me, there's not much that you would be able to do about it. I can't even get you in the building, much less point out who it could have been.
I might be able to do something. No, I have no way of. There's a. If I could afford a medallion of thoughts, I might be able to investigate people's thoughts after they saw you coming back to work still alive, and just try to see,
I doubt that they were trying to kill me. Mostly just hurt my pillows.
I understand.
You don't think someone was trying to kill me?
It was a difficult fight for me, so I don't want to scare you. This situation puzzles me.
Someone's trying to kill me?
Do you want to get protection from the Fighters Guild?
I couldn't afford that.
I'll be back every now and then to check up on you, and if things get bad again, I'll see what I can do to help.
Okay.
Just be careful.
Okay. She is sort of fidgeting, one hand with a tablecloth, one with a nearby pillow as you leave, very distracted.
Hold on, one second.
Eyes far from...
Tell you what, I'm gonna leave this with you. I'm showing her the hunting trap, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna hammer it into the floorboards in front of your door, and I'll show you how to arm and disarm it, and then when you leave the house or when you're asleep, you can arm it for safety. And it doesn't hurt much, but it will be a great way to like slow anybody who means you harm down until and you can get away through a window. And if that happens, you can come to the Fighters Guild, and we'll figure things out.
Okay.
Here, just hand her one of my hunting traps.
Okay. Yeah. So you are able to, with some difficulty, drive it into the floor in between two cracks in the stone. It is a stone floor, not wood, but yeah, you leave her with a hunting trap.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess that is a good question. Why were there cave rats in there?
How did that happen? Cool. Yeah, I'm giving her this hunting trap for free because I'm worried. I think I worried her, and I'm also worried, and I'm just like.
Fair enough.
Hello, this is the mailman.
Okay. Okay, so mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Bum ba da bum 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 ba dum.
Double accomplished. I doubled my rewards thanks to the mending cantrip. Cool. I'm going to go to an alchemist's shop. Okay, give me 1 second. Aha! I'm going to look for Fenris, the Breton alchemist. And I think this is...
Well, she's in Vivec.
Yeah, I don't think that Gladys has figured out that he's not in Vivec anymore.
You went on a boat!
I know, but I went on a boat from the prison. And Vivec was a city with a water.
This looks...
Okay,
you
this
are
looks-
very clearly not in the same city.
Okay.
Like, it looks
Got it,
very,
got it.
very, very distinct.
I'm gonna look for an alchemist.
Okay. You wander the city for... Okay. You look through the city for a while. You're currently in a very residential area. Love.
I'm gonna make lunch.
Ba-ba-ba.
Residential area.
Yes. You have to cross the river back onto the other side and keep walking. You find yourself moving uphill and more uphill as you first see small shops, none of which have the symbol for an alchemist hanging outside them. And you keep finding yourself going higher and higher in elevation. The homes and shops both look nicer and nicer until you find yourself in an area that you may not know is called the Diamond Quarter. I'm working on the map still. But the only alchemist outside of the Mages Guild in town is located near the Diamond Quarter.
Right. I'm gonna go into the alchemy shop.
Okay. The alchemist in question is a tall Altmer woman with a refined accent. There is also a guard in the shop. You see a few rare jewels sparkling along the shelves.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Are you here to pick up something for someone else?
I'd like to place an order, please.
Very well.
I'm gonna hand her the list of things I was asked to collect by the other alchemist.
I'm not much of an herbalist. Stoneflower petals, gold canet. I'm sorry, you might want to try the Mages Guild, or maybe even one of the traders in town. No, I don't deal with any low-quality ingredients like this.
Could I interest you in collecting those for a hefty sum?
Oh my, no. If you had something to sell me, perhaps I could spare something, but I have no need for additional sources for my apothecary goods. Have you need of a potion?
I've got a question. What sort of, with this list of ingredients, what sort of potion might one make?
They are all rather common, perhaps. I believe stoneflower can increase your encumbrance. And under certain circumstances, depending on what it's combined with, you might be able to bring someone to a level of exhaustion with gold canet, especially with Bungler's Bane, perhaps, in combination. Some minor healing effects. I mean, all of them have a variety of uses, but nothing immediately pops out to me. Nothing dangerous.
I was thinking I might just buy whatever this can be made to do. Okay, where do you get your ingredients? You said there's a shop downtown?
Oh, I order in.
Could I put an order in for these ingredients?
I'm doubtful. My source is from the East Empire Company. I believe that they ship out of Eastern Cyrodiil, and given that these are local ingredients, most likely not.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Of course.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Okay. I rolled a natural.
Yeah, she doesn't. The most that you get from her is she seems to have be holding her nose or like her head back and is holding a fragrant thing in her other hand. She thinks you stink a little bit.
Well, I did fight some diseased rats recently, so that tracks. All right. In this case, I'm gonna go back to the Fighters Guild and report on a quest well done.
Okay. Ada's Fire Eye.
It's hazmat. The who's at the who gave me the
Ada's Fire Eye, the tall, fiery-haired Nord woman.
Okay. Fire Eye.
She was your. She's the guild steward, so she hands out assignments.
Hello, I have successfully completed this mission and got paid a bonus because of how good I did.
Wow, congratulations! You were able to take down some rats. I hope that you feel very proud of yourself.
Yeah, they were tricky rats. I don't know how they. We couldn't figure out how they gotten into the place in the first place.
Tricky rats?
Well, yeah, they were huge, but there wasn't any sort of opening except the front door that they could have gotten in through.
Try not to overthink these things. We are paid for our muscle. We're not exactly the guard. We're not trying to solve a crime.
Okay.
Are you looking for more orders?
Yes.
Excellent. There seems to be some kind of disruption going on at a nearby egg mine. She passes you the name of it. I don't know any more details besides the fact that they're unable to operate as of right now.
There's a well-fortified road from here to the egg mine that's essential for this local economy.
There's a regular road. The egg mine is somewhat off the river. My understanding is that most of the eggs themselves get boated in.
How far is it from here?
She checks her map and says, I could make it there and back in about 4 hours.
It's out the city. Interesting. Do you have anything inside the city?
Nothing for you.
But I'm fairly competent, you know? Maybe
You just took out some rats. I think I'm going to hold off on assigning you bounties for wanted criminals.
wanted criminals. All right.
Anything else?
Nope.
Associate?
Ooh, did I get promoted?
No.
All right. Well, have a good day.
Dismissed.
And then leave. And I'm gonna go to a guards station.
Okay. There's a couple of watchtowers, both scattered through the city and located near the north and south gate.
Okay, they're cops, so I'm not excited about this, but I'm gonna go in and say, I'm here on behalf of the Fighters Guild. You got some criminals you need rounding up?
The nearest guard says, What are you talking about?
Well, the Fighters Guild. We've got some. We've got a quest about catching a local criminals inside the city. I came to get all of the details before I set off.
My understanding is that the guild steward handles the distribution of warrants once we pass over our death warrants to them.
Right. Yeah, but I have a few more questions about the criminals in question. Do you
What's the
mind?
name?
It's the one that you gave a death warrant for.
I couldn't tell you specifically what warrants have been issued.
Can't you look it up?
No, death warrants go through the Fighters Guild.
Well, I'm a member of the Fighters Guild.
Yes, then why don't you ask your guild steward about it?
I can go back there and get the name and come back and then get the details, or we could make this work more. Hey, I'm just here to help you do your job.
My job is patrolling this city.
All right, who do I talk to about the death warrants that have been issued.
The magistrate issues the warrants themselves. You could try speaking to the city magistrate.
Can you point me in the right direction?
But I don't see why you wouldn't just talk to your own guild steward about it, unless you're some wet ear who has no idea what he's doing.
I was told there would be more details. I was told that you
Give me a name.
knew. Can I just say these?
Never heard of him.
Alright, have a good day. she gave me the hint that that there was a quest inside of the town that was catching criminals. So I was just like, maybe I can just get the credit for catching the criminals without having to leave the town.
It is now late evening.
Okay.
I'm
gonna long rest at an inn.
No, the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild do both have beds, sort of like a bunk style.
I'm gonna go to the Fighters Guild because that's more up my I've actually completed one quest for them, so I'm not walking back in there in shame.
Right.
And I'm gonna try to listen in if Fire Eye gives other quests to other people while I'm there. I'm just sharpening my scythe. I'm drinking, eating some stew, but I'm keeping my ears out for quests being handed to other people inside of the city.
It is, once again, late evening now. Most folks do seem to be, most of those that seem to be settling down to sleep in the guild bunks seem to be those that are here more full time, like Wayne and Hasfat, who both grab a bunk. Wayne doesn't seem to have much to say. He sort of writes in a journal before going to bed.
Hey, Wayne, are you the one that gave the high-level criminal?
Oh no, that wouldn't be me. I'm more the quartermaster for the guild here. I don't tend to receive orders.
Do you think Hazmat has that quest?
Does Hasfat have what? I'm more of a trainer. I generally don't go out on orders either. You look like you know your way around that. Or do you know your way around that halberd?
I do.
Oh, maybe in the morning we should do some practice with it. Always good to see another polearms user.
Absolutely.
A few other guild members do trickle in. One is a Nord who is so sloppy drunk that it's hard to understand 2 words he says next to each other.
I remember him from... No, never mind.
And let's see, who else? A Dunmer woman in leather armor with red hair tied up tightly also goes to bed. Seems a few more adventurers trickle in. People seem to mostly not be too super talkative. This is just a place they sleep.
I'm gonna, chat people up, see what sort of quests they're on, see if like they did want to like partner up with me on a criminal chase quest. Could I? Okay, so could I make a perception check to see if I overhear anything about any quests? Or you can just tell me that there's no option.
There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of work left in the workday, and Adis sleeps in his separate, private bunk.
In this case, Gladius is planning to do this whole training with Hazmat in the morning, and to do it in a way that's like so impressive and within line of sight of Fire Eye that she changes her mind about assigning me a higher level quest. I'm gonna try for, I don't have performance, but I'm gonna try to
in the morning, which you get your long rest.
Cool.
And it is a city long rest, so any spell slots you use come back.
And should I use some rations since I got both a dinner from the guild and from the client?
Drillian Laren fed you. You're fine. No rations. Yeah. So morning rolls around. At the light streams in through windows facing the dawn sun. Immediately, Hasfat and Tadalus and Wayne are both up and about. The Dunmer woman and I forget how I described the other person.
I'm gonna prepare. Oh, I already have the herbalist's kit prepared. Well, I'm gonna keep the herbalist's kit prepared. My knowledge from previous lives enters my brain as I trance, and I still know how to gather plants.
Okay. The non-permanent members or the people who don't live here full time seem to be mostly gathering their things, except for the Nord, who must be still sleeping off the effects of the alcohol he'd been drinking. The Breton and Dunmer woman both gather their things, and within about 20 minutes seem ready to leave again.
Okay. Is Fire Eye awake?
Maybe.
I'm gonna go look for Fire Eye, just to make sure she's is there a line of sight from like the guild steward desk to the training courtyard, or to the street where Hazmat was thinking of doing the...
So, the guild does have a specified training area. It is in the basement. And the guild steward's desk is upstairs. So she's on the second floor. You're gonna have to go to a subfloor. Her private quarters are also located on that second floor.
I would like to go hire some kids. I'm gonna try to persuade some kids to cheer really loud and make a ruckus, wow, this is the best fighting they've ever seen, and to bring their friends over.
So you go out to recruit children to come into the guild.
No, I'll convince Hazmat to the fresh air it's good for us, and is that the window beneath which Fire Eye works? I hope she doesn't mind all of the cheering. And basically, yeah, try to be very impressive. I'll hand out 5 golds worth of silver to like I'll hand out 10 silver, and then I'll be like, and then there's more for your friends
Okay.
when you get your friends to come here and cheer.
Roll persuasion.
I'm very good at persuasion. 24.
Okay, yeah. You convince a group of kids to hang out just outside the Fighters Guild. A couple of them seem to run off, maybe looking for other children. There's not that many kids around.
Okay. Yeah, bring some adults to cheer as well.
Okay.
Okay.
There's it seems like you found a group of about like 8 or 9 Dunmer kids.
So like if I give 1 silver to each person, how much silver is that?
You get we'll say 18. 18 people show up.
Okay, cool. So that's 2 gold pieces.
About.
Okay, cool. So I'm at 225 gold pieces. Cool. And then I'd like to go to Hazmat and say the basement smells a little bit moldy. Would you mind if we had that like spar like outside? You know, fresh air. It's great to like get up in the morning.
You sure? I wouldn't want to risk, say, your pole arm going astray and damaging a civilian. Besides, the last thing we want is the guards thinking that we're in some kind of serious fight and shutting us down.
Well, if we just put our if we if we have practice weapons, then it should be pretty clear that we're just.
I might have something. He goes through his. Okay, he takes you down to the practice cell and opens a door.
Minor illusion.
For a smell? I don't believe
A
it can do a
sound
smell.
or an image? No, it's only a sound or an image. I thought smells would be okay. Well, I'm going to fart. Can I roll persuasion to?
Yes, but roll it with your constitution.
Okay, that's even better. No, actually, it's 1 point less. Persuasion. 14? Sorry, 13 total.
You rip a real one.
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to train outside. We'll just have to be careful about civilians. I'll make sure that they're staying in a nice and wide circle.
I smell what you mean. And he takes a key out, opens up his office off of the cell, and looks through. Seems to be a variety of like wooden weapons, as well as he's got some bookshelves lined up back here. He takes down 2 hafts and says, "Meant to fix a blade on both of these, but they'll work decently well as a practice. I suppose it's more like a glaive than a halberd, but
What rank are you in the?
I'm an arms master."
Nice. Okay. So cool. So if I beat him in my mind, then Fire Eye will have no choice but to, like, give me quest worthy of an arms master. I like that might be the title for the blacksmith, but Gladius doesn't know that. Yep. Okay.
All right. So I guess I want to ask you this, like, because he did phrase this as sort of a spar, but you're trying to show off.
Yeah.
So we can do this two ways. You can try to like. Okay, I think essentially what I'm going to have you do first is roll performance with your strength to convince him to actually fight you. And if you succeed that, then we'll actually do a fight. But otherwise, it'll just be like a check to see who wins the spar.
Okay. Do I get the help action on my performance from all of the people that I'm gambling?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Performance. So I don't have proficiency. So it's just strength. So it's just a strength check, basically. With advantage, so I'll take it. 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you.
I feel like we spar for a little bit, and then I'm like, all right, show me what you can really do.
You sure?
Yeah, come on. Hold on, let me cast a couple of spells.
Okay. He gives you a moment. He
Cool. So I'm going to be fighting with the quarterstaff and doing non-lethal as a baseline.
Okay.
Quarterstaff on.
He is. I'm still going to let him have basically the stats of a glaive, but it deals bludgeoning and it's only non-lethal.
In this case, quarterstaff and short sword.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, I would like to cast Armor of Agathis. Heroism is concentration. Bless. So that's what I'm holding concentration for. Attack roll or saving throw. An extra D4. Nice. Bless on him as well. I'm trying to make it look good, but I'm trying to make myself look better than an arms master. Okay. Good and ready to go. So that's 5 temporary HP. And let's go.
Okay. So yeah, let's start off. Roll your initiative.
+0, let's go. And I have +0 for the whole campaign. I rolled an 11.
Nat 20.
Alright, I think that means you go first.
Okay. So you have a quarterstaff and short sword, right? You put aside the long practice polearm he gave you?
Yeah, I need to be able to cast spells.
Okay, cool. So he You start. Yeah, we'll give him a token.
I got you all of the painted humanoid humanoid figures over there.
Okay, cool. So.
Oh, I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to regain 2 spell both of the spell slots I has spent.
Okay, so he is going to move within 10 feet of you, and is going to make 2 attacks with his practiced glaive.
Oh shit, he's got reach. And you're gonna give him Polearm Master and Sentinel, I'm sure.
Okay, that's a nat 20, but also does a 14 hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, so just 1 lands, so that's 2d12, 16, 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
My HP is 20, Frank.
Yeah.
Okay.
You challenged the arms master
Yeah, that's fair.
and convinced him to go for a real fight. He then
Okay.
takes 2 steps back.
So he takes. Hold on, let me check if Armor of Agathis works with range. Yeah, it's a melee attack. So he takes 5 cold damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll concentration for Bless. 16. Okay, so you said 19.
So it's still just a DC 10.
Yeah. So with my 5 temporary HP gone, that's
You have 6 HP right now.
nice.
He says, don't lower your guard. You did say you wanted a real fight.
Is there cheering happening?
Some of the Dunmer kids that you paid to cheer are just like whooping and hollering a little bit blindly. Another one of them like elbows them and says like, "Shh, he just got hit."
I'm gonna be like, no, it's good, it's good. Like, right now, if IRI is not looking yet, it doesn't matter if they're cheering while I got hit or not. Okay. Can I tell that he's a Polearm Master and Sentinel?
I mean, he has literally been referred to with the phrase "pole arm master" by Adis FireEye when you first met him. So
Cool.
that's a pretty good
Cool.
estimate.
Cool. Bonus action face step.
Okay.
Pop up behind him. Thank
Was
you.
her face good?
They were so good. Thank you,
so
love.
much. Lily's kindness has been captured on camera.
Haha.
Okay.
I should have given the. Yeah, that's fine.
So now, if he wants to leave my range, he has to take an attack of opportunity from me.
Okay, but you do still enter the range of his polearm, which means that you are still going to take.
No, if I move, wait,
You have entered the reach of the weapon.
does it say I need to move?
When they enter the reach you have with the weapon.
The reach is 10 feet.
Yeah, and you entered the reach.
No, I'm moving 5 feet.
Yeah, you entered.
You're wrong, but I am going to respect that anyways.
He makes his attack of opportunity. Nat 1.
Okay. I shouldn't have used my bonus action and my phase step for this bullshit. And then as my action, I'm going to...
If he does have Sentinel, then you did still make a good choice, because she could have kept you from approaching.
Yep, no, that's true. That's true. That's true. I am fucked. Alright, well, I'm gonna, hold on. I just need to not get hit ever again. So same damage with the quarterstaff or the short sword. So I'm gonna hit with the quarterstaff. 26 to hit. So that's gonna be 6 bludgeoning, and I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
So that's 7 radiant.
6 bludgeoning, 7 radiant, so a total of 13.
Yep.
Alright.
Cool. I will. I don't want to spend my potions of healing on this, or my and my lay on hands takes an action, but I should probably have healed this turn. That's my turn. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. I think action economy wise, it is still better for him to give you an attack of opportunity. So he's going to circle back around you and exit your reach.
I'm gonna try to grapple him. Opposed athletics. Can I get... Okay, so circle of people cheering us around. That probably means that it's difficult for him to step away. Could I argue for advantage on my athletics check?
I mean,
Or no?
I think no.
Okay, 10.
Okay. I have a 17.
Alright. Cool, so he moves away.
Mm-hmm. Does a 21 hit?
Shield. No, even with shield it would hit. I knew I should have cast Shield of Faith. It hits, yeah.
Okay.
Frabo, you haven't given me the chance to even put on the epic fighting music yet.
That's another 8 bludgeoning.
I'm unconscious.
You don't get another 5 HP from Armor of Akathis? Or it's just once?
Yeah. It's like, it's 5 temporary. I would have needed to recast it, which would have been by action as well. So yeah, I'm unconscious.
Well, you're at 1 HP and you're conscious. He's pulling his punches at least a little bit still.
Okay, cool.
So he knocks you down as you, at the point of his polearm haft, and says, "Yield."
Roll my concentration. Eight, so I lose concentration on this. I'm going to it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not. I was gonna command him to drop his weapon so that I could then like grab it, but I don't want to make an enemy while I'm just trying to.
If you're trying to impress someone else in this guild, you maybe don't want to piss him off. Yeah.
You're good. You're very good.
Drops the point of the half and says, "I know," and pulls you up. Look, you need to keep an eye on your form when you're when you're wielding two weapons. You're opening yourself up to more avenues of attack since you don't have a shield. You need to make sure that you keep your elbows in tight, keep your space small. Use your smaller size to an advantage to try to decrease the target that you are.
Stop cheering! It's good. Thank you, all of you.
At that point, you also see the curtain in front of the guild steward's desk slide closed. So it had previously been opened. So you do have a witness to this.
I...
Still, pretty good, especially for a newbie.
Hazmat, you've got to help me.
With what? That labor dispute with the mine?
Labor dispute?
Yeah. Isn't it something about the miners and wages? That's what I remember hearing, at least. Though that might just be word of mouth. I don't think I heard it from Adis herself.
Okay. Hazmat, I'm... terrified of the wilds and all of those weird, creepy crawlers that are going everywhere. Okay, I would love to do this quest for the guild, but getting there is. Well, wait a second. I could just go with the miners when the miners sleep here, right?
No. They bunk in the mine. Standard practice from what I understand. Something about the Kwama needing to smell like the miners and the miners needing to smell like Kwama.
Huh. So it's like a company town. Okay. How do I get there safely, Hazmat?
You walk.
But there's wilderness out there.
Look.
Everything is poisonous in this land.
We're outside the front door, which means Lormar's still in there. I know for a fact that he's in between orders at the moment. Maybe you could convince him to walk you down to the mine, but I'll warn you, he'll probably ask for most of your reward.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay. If you ever want another practice session, you know where my Sal is.
Thank you. I appreciate the help. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay.
Cool. Who can you tell me the name of the person I'm recruiting again?
Lormar Winesot.
Lormar Winesot. Breton?
Nord.
Nord.
He's more than likely the drunk Nord that was still sleeping off the hangover downstairs.
Breton. No, sorry, Nord.
Nord.
I think I think that's the guy who you gave me as a companion the first time we tried to do
I think I might have, yeah.
a
Just
Morrowind game. I knew
his name sticks out to me a lot, yeah.
I knew that based on the description I was like, but okay. I'm going to take a short rest. And I regain all of my HP.
Cool.
Let me see. Do I regain anything else from a short? No, I don't regain short sorcery points. Oh.
You're not a fighter, so you don't have accent surge.
I don't regain anything. It's good. Alright, I'm gonna go and talk to Lormar.
Around the time that you finish your little nap, he seems to be finally stirring from his alcohol-fueled slumber.
Let the lights in.
I'm gonna step in front of the lights and say, "Hello, Lormar."
So loud. What can I do for you, little Dunmer?
I am here to go on a quest with you.
Orders from Edis? She's finally giving me work again?
Yup, we're going to the egg mine.
Ugh. I can't imagine that pays that well. Fine, egg mine. Where?
4 hours walk from here.
Ugh. I hope it. Clouds come out soon. Alright, let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna help him up. My name is Gladys. Nice to meet you.
Lormar.
You want to split the gains 50-50?
Well, why would we do that? You're new, aren't you?
What makes you think this? I'm very well respected in other towns.
Sure. What's your rank?
What's your rank?
You first.
I need the money. 50-50?
70-30. Adis didn't give me this job. You need me.
50-45. Sorry, 55-45.
60-40.
Deal. Okay. I'm gonna be like, okay, just one moment, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to see Fire Eye. I'm gonna ask, can I get the details on the quest, please? For the egg mine?
I told you. I gave you the location. You're supposed to be getting the miners to return to work. Something happened to stop production.
Okay. I will solve the miner's problem. Understood.
Good. Solve the problem of the miners. We're all on the same page.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Excellent. Cool. I am when we go back downstairs, I'm gonna say, which direction out of town is it?
South.
Due south, following the river, right?
Yeah. Can't get lost.
Okay, we're just gonna follow the river down. That's good. Right, cool. I take us north. I'm gonna try to collect all of the herbs that I'm supposed to while Lormar is with me.
Okay, so you're going the wrong way on purpose to try to like give yourself the opportunity to collect some stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Roll either nature or survival.
I believe I've got more in survival. Yeah, nature is intelligence. So survival, I got a 12.
Okay, you pick up all of the flowers, but given that north is more dry conditions, there's you don't have any more mushrooms, so you still are missing 3 of the 4 mushrooms.
Cool. We'll pick them up on the way.
Okay.
Cool.
You're able to get about. It takes about 3 hours to find the flowers that you're looking for, and at this point, Lormar says, "How far is this egg mine meant to be?"
4 hours walk south.
South. We're heading north.
God damn it, Lormar. Now you tell me?
You're the one with the directions.
You're the one who knows your way around town.
He pulls a bottle out of his pack and takes a big swig and says,
Have you ever been bitten by a bosmer?
"By a Bosmer? No. Why?"
Have you ever been bitten by stuff?
Sometimes I don't track it.
Okay.
Lots of beasties.
I haven't got it prepared, but I wish I had prepared purified food and drink, because I could technically sober him up, since he's considered food by something.
Okay.
I don't have it prepared, and also I think you already ruled out this use of purified food and drink to clear poisons in myself and other people.
I might be likely to let you do it on the alcohol itself, though.
Yeah. Well, before or after he's drunk it?
Probably before.
Well, then that's not. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Let's see. You did walk 3 whole hours in the entirely wrong direction.
Well, okay. So like
on purpose.
I got us to like they said that we could get all of it like around town. So it's more I was trying to like get like not straight too far from the town. But yeah.
Okay. In that case, let's see. I will let you pick where on the map you are, since I have a whole ass map. Okay, so each square is a 3-hour walk. So you left out of the north gate.
So we went. Yeah.
So you're there.
Yep.
Technically.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically the only direction is along the river. So you just sort of dipped around there.
Yep.
And then we'll say you're still only like 2 hours out because you were dicking around looking for herbs.
Cool.
Okay. So 5 hours spent.
Cool. That's okay. Time is a commodity. I have aplenty.
Okay. But in the 2 hours in which you are heading back towards town, following the river south, you see out of the corner of your eye something flying above you.
What the fuck is this thing?
Could be anything. There's plenty of flying beasties around. And about 15 minutes later, you see another shadow join above you.
There's okay, so like this thing was circling us, and now okay, got it.
Now there's more than one.
What? How far away?
They do seem to be quite a bit above you. Probably at least 120 feet.
Okay. I am terrified.
Okay. Nothing else seems to happen. Another 15 minutes pass, and a third shadow joins.
I let Lormar know about those.
Okay. He squints up and says, cliff racers.
Oh no, my mother told me about them. They kidnap children who don't go to bed on time.
Is that what they do? I don't remember that.
Lormar, you stayed up late drinking last night.
We're doomed then. And as he says that, you can see the three cliff racers descend slightly. They're now about 60 feet above you.
Okay. I'd like to use Divine Sense.
What does that... They are beasts.
Okay. Do I... Gladys would be reassured to know that they're
Not literally devils.
undead fiends or celestials, because then protection from evil and good would be an excellent way to deal with this. But no, they're natural creatures. I'm using one of my 4 divine senses to check that, and if there's still enough time, I'd like to cast Bless on both of us and Armor of Aegis.
You've got one turn, basically. From when you see them start to descend. We can roll initiative, but essentially you've got one turn before they're able to reach you.
The divine sense is my only action then.
Okay.
Cool. So no bless, no nothing.
Okay. Roll initiative.
17.
Not 20.
My luck continues.
I think that's more my luck continuing. I'm sorry. I should maybe stop rolling with dice that you got me for a game. Okay.
I brought this upon myself.
Okay, so beasties. There's 3 of them. So eagle, bat.
I thought Armor of Aegis was a bonus action, but I guess not.
Cool. So, they do not have flyby. That's good to know. Okay, so all 3 are going to swoop down, making sure that they are all within range of you before anybody makes any attacks.
Quick, Lormar, do those things understand Dunmers?
You could try.
Okay, I don't think they understand Dunmers.
Okay. Now you are smaller than Lormar, so they are going to focus on you first.
What? But he's got more meat on him.
They're not that big. Okay, pack tactics, so they all have advantage. Okay, does a... What's your AC?
16.
Okay, so that's 1 hit.
No, if it's less than... would shield stop the attack?
They only rolled a 17. 17.
So I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, all 3 attacks miss. Well, you can only attack of opportunity once. So this one is going to fly away.
Okay. I'm gonna try to grapple it.
Okay.
And I imagine if Lormar is standing back to back with me, he also gets to grapple one.
Okay.
To try to grapple one.
Okay, so Lormar is going to have a 10.
I rolled a 17.
And the Cliff Racer only has a 6.
Cool.
So you're able to keep one down.
Is it a medium creature?
Yes.
Cool, so it's not dragging me up into the air.
But these two both fly back up 30 feet.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so. Okay.
Cool.
Your
so
turn.
we're in melee range. Cool. I'm gonna do one quarterstaff attack and one single attack.
Okay.
And one short sword attack.
I'm just gonna. Okay. Lormar being here, I'm just gonna give you advantage on your attacks and any, like, strength checks you get.
Yay! Lovely. Cool. I prefer him giving the help action than trying to roll with disadvantage because he counts as poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I would have rolled a natural 1 if not for his help. So does a 26 hit?
A 26 does hit.
So that's 4 bludgeoning and 1 smite for 7 radiant.
Okay, so a total of 11.
Yes.
The Cliff Racer is bloodied.
Okay. Second attack with my bonus action. Short sword. 26 is gonna hit again for 5 piercing.
It is still up.
And second smite for 15 radiant. Okay, cool.
The Cliff Racer falls, its torso cleaved in two, one wing falling on either side of you.
Okay, cool. Yeah! Why are they going after me? I went to bed on time! Cool. That's my action, bonus action, and as my movement, I'd like to fall prone and get myself in between Lormar's legs. I'd like to give myself cover with Lormar from flying attacks, please.
Okay. Actually, the two Cliff Racers raise in height a little bit and circle each other for a moment.
How much height?
Let's say 2 rounds.
Huh?
Let's say 2 rounds they spend circling above you.
What's their speed?
60 feet.
So they went up 180 feet total.
They're just circling.
Okay.
It seems
How high?
they're still only 60 feet up. Okay. They seem to be perhaps considering...
Ray of Frost.
Okay. Roll the attack.
Ray of Frost has a range of 60 feet, so you've triggered my trap. Do I still get the help action for that?
I think just melees.
Okay. So does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit.
Oh, cool. So that's going to be 2 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Yeah, I think they're both going to fly away at that point. You have stopped being easy prey.
Okay.
They lost their numbers advantage. and you still have ranged options. So you do have a dead cliff racer by your feet, though. Do you want to try
When you say they fly away, do they fly up?
Yes.
Okay.
So one of them hits 90 feet, the other hits 120, and then they keep going.
Okay, sounds good. Yay! I'm going to look at this thing in disgust, but also going to say, I thought they'd be bigger.
Yeah, they are medium creatures. Their wingspan's about 5 feet across. The tail hangs pretty long as well. It's about 5 feet from tip to tail, but about half of that is tail. The body itself is very slim, almost like a snake, with the wings taking up the vast majority of its actual body structure. The head is small, ugly, and hairless up to the neck. The eyes are small and barely visible. Most of the head structure seems to be taken up with this huge beak. It seems like these are mostly opportunity predators. And you managed to take away their opportunity. Do you want to try to salvage anything from this? Maybe roll survival on it?
It's probably poisonous. I don't know if Lormar does, but I'm who knows? There might be parasites inside of this thing that could attack me if I try to touch it. So no.
Fair enough.
I know too much about nature. I know exactly enough about nature to be terrified of everything in nature. But I am going to reflect how do these things carry children away?
Probably a lot of team effort.
That's terrifying. Thank you for your help. I could have probably done it without you, but I would have shot my pants.
You said it yourself. It takes another swig. Okay.
What sort of is this a woody area? Is this a
So the area is fairly dry. Okay. The area is fairly rocky. It does look like it's threatening to rain, but the soil itself is very thin. So there's not a lot of moisture when it's not actively raining. You've certainly made it out of the swampy area of Sadenine.
Alright, well, then let's head north.
South.
South. Thank you. That's why you're getting the I was testing you.
You make it back to town, cross through Balmora, and
I'm assuming Lormar does not loot the body.
no. He does, however, stop back at the Lucky Lockup, the bar that you stepped into the day before, and purchases a couple more bottles before heading back out.
Do you perhaps have an amulet of the drunkard or 5 on yourself?
What's that?
Oh, it's a quartermaster issued one to us when I was in the army one time. It makes 1 drink of alcohol heal you like a potion of health.
I'm not hurt. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you walk another 4 hours south. Mountains are rising to your west. Almost impassable, but you can smell the acidic tang of a swamp on the other side.
Which direction?
West.
Okay.
The river is flowing swiftly to your east as you head south. You hug tight to the river, though there are a few places where there's a break enough in the mountain that perhaps you could have passed towards the west. As you approach the mine, you see a couple of times these small creatures, each of which is going.
Okay. Yeah, you've attracted the attention of the puppy now.
Yeah, you daddy's okay.
Was the sandwiches good?
Sandwiches is so good.
It was so good. Simon, did you like the sandwich?
Yes. I'm gonna use another divine sense if one of them gets within 60 feet, just to check if it is a demon.
So if you would have to move within 60 feet of it, they are all on the ground and moving very slowly. They seem to be spending most of their time making their screeching cries.
You know what? More than 60 feet is fine. Okay. It would not take a very high insight for Lormar to see that I am constantly looking in all directions, afraid of an ambush or any sort of danger, and also mushrooms. Can I roll survival?
Sure.
Or maybe my herbalist's kit?
Roll survival, because you're gathering. Herbalist kit would be trying to use it to make a potion.
Rolled 7. 11 if Lormar helps me. I don't think he's going to.
I think you spot one mushroom from the list, but just the one sample, and when you try to collect it, it just sort of crumples.
I'm going to gather the bits of mushroom.
Okay. It is browning rapidly in your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
That means it was recently fresh. Browning mushroom.
Okay.
They expect good samples in these conditions.
You continue towards the mine. Nothing of too much excitement happens. You do, as you approach, see a small fire built up with about 8 humanoids around it. Seems to be a mix of both men and men and women. Do you approach them or just go for the mine entrance?
I'm assuming are they dressed like miners?
They seem to be wearing commoners' clothes. You see some pickaxes hanging off the belts of 2 or 3 of them. All of them seem to have heavy gloves on hand.
Lormar, let me do all of the talking.
Suit yourself.
If I do this sign with my hands, it means help me look intimidating.
Understood.
Cool. I walk towards them and I say, "Hello, fellow workers."
You with the guild? One calls as you walk up.
I'm with 2 guilds. You're gonna have to be more specific.
The Fighters Guild just sends smarter and smarter ones, don't they? Fighters Guild, right?
Yep.
Oh, good. Our foreman said that he was gonna try to hire somebody from the Fighters Guild.
I hear you are on strike?
Not quite.
Yes.
Well, the thing is, well, the problem is Civillo and Daynella, but the mine is operated by an East Empire Company subsidiary. Everyone else around the campfire immediately groans and rolls their eyes and says, "Look, I've at least listened to what they said. I know that you all don't care as much. They think it's not right that an Imperial company is operating an egg mine, and claim that all of the Lalu-run egg mines pay their workers much higher wages. They were trying to convince us to down tools and wait until someone from the company came and try to renegotiate our contract."
Oh, smart.
Someone else says, "Smart? We're not going to get paid at all if they do that. There's plenty of Kwamo mine workers. It'll just take some time for them to come to smell like the colony. This isn't exactly a complicated job."
Yeah, but until then, they're gonna the money's not gonna make the company doesn't make any profit, and if you in the long if you convince the other people that are coming in to join you, then all of you can get better wages.
I'm not even certain that they're right. Civillo kept saying, "Oh, the Halali mines do this, do that, do whatever," but I've never heard anyone say anything about Halalus paying a fair wage. Not in any market.
You're right, I haven't either. You know what I have heard of, though? The Elysian slave revolution. They got paid real good at the end of that. Who's
So
that?
you're saying we should overthrow the Empire?
Okay, calm your horses. But, you know, I'm saying if you want to get paid better, there's got to be a way to make that happen. Who's been talking with you?
Civillo and Daynella.
Well, you know, in the guild, you know, we all came together, and we don't accept jobs unless they're well paid. And since we're all in it together, and we're all agreed on like getting some decent wages, we get paid decently. Can I talk to those Halalu and Wimila? Sorry, say the names again.
Civillo and Daynella.
Civillo and Delilah.
Look, you're free to go in. Couple notes. The foragers are going to be aggressive. Don't worry, you can kill them. It won't be a problem.
Okay, what am I doing here?
This is an egg mine, a Kwama mine.
Yeah.
So if you're going inside, the colony isn't going to recognize your scent. You don't smell like us. You wouldn't even if you put on our clothes, say. So The foragers are going to be aggressive. They'll be defending their territory. Same with warriors if you end up anywhere near the queen. The workers, though, should be docile no matter what. So don't touch the workers, but it's okay if you hurt the foragers or the warriors. They get replaced pretty easy by the colony.
By workers, you mean people like you?
Oh, no. The Kwama workers. The ones that take the eggs from the queen.
Animals?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I tell the workers apart from the rest?
Well, the foragers mostly just look like worms on the ground. They're smaller. And the warriors will try to kill you.
Okay.
So will the foragers, but the warriors could do it. Don't go near the queen.
Okay. I'll know where the queen is by the fact that there will be warriors there trying to kill me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why am I going in there?
Because Savilo and Dainila, when the rest of us refused to stop working, said that if we wouldn't work with us, or if we wouldn't work with them, we were against them, and if we tried to enter the mine, they'd kill us.
Huh, that's a bit aggressive.
That's what I thought. Anyway, they're in there, and I don't know where they got a sword, but they both have weapons, actual weapons. We've just got these picks. We've been camped out on the outside. Honestly, if we're out here too much longer, we're gonna stop smelling like the colony, and then we have the warriors to worry about. That's where you come in. You're here to get rid of Savilo and Dainila so we can get back to work.
Have you thought about going on strike with them?
I need this job.
I get that. I need my job with the Fighters Guild too.
Look, if there's plenty of people willing to work in a Kwama mine, and like I said, at this point, we might need to get re-habituated with the colony anyways. If they could just as easily fire us and bring in a new crew of workers.
Well, then I can go in and talk with Savilo and Delilah, and then and then y'all can come in, get the smell back, and talk it out and figure out how you want to move forward. Maybe you don't start with a strike. That's a pretty big thing to strike with, but to start with. But you know, like there's gotta be other options. How do you think you could get better wages?
I don't know. Look, I miss my bed. I just want to go back in.
That's fair. Hey, listen. I'm gonna take out my bedroll and my pillow with my name on it. I'm gonna say, why don't you settle down? It doesn't smell like Kwamo, but it smells like me. And I'll go in and I'll take care of it.
The red guard you're speaking with says, okay.
All right. I'm gonna say, Hey, it looks like they're I'm gonna turn to Lormar and say, looks like their strategy is pretty efficient. If all of the miners were holding down the fort in there, then the Imperial Company couldn't really do anything about this. Interesting. But I tried to say it loud enough that everybody can hear that. Can I make a persuasion roll?
Sure.
Embrace the revolution, my brothers. Oof. Can I get the help action from Lormar?
Nope.
Okay. I rolled a 16 on persuasion.
Okay.
Would have been a natural 20 if I'd gotten help from someone.
You see a few people sort of bob their head. They're thinking about it.
Are any of those things poisonous?
The Kwama? Yes.
Alright, Lormar. I'm gonna need to rest for 8 hours to prepare attack, poison, and disease would only let me know where they are. Okay. Alright. Okay. We got this, Lormar, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
Pretty easy. We go in, we kill these two troublemakers, we leave. We get paid, right?
Well, you know, how would you and I? We're in a guild, right?
Yeah.
How would you feel if someone tried to kill us for being in a guild?
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, but how do you feel about it?
Negatively.
Okay, well, these two, it sounds like they're the first members of the Miners Guild.
Isn't there a miners guild?
It sounds like they're they are members of the Miners Guild. They're just doing what a guild does. I don't think we should kill them. We can resolve this without killing them.
Our job is to make sure that the mine reopens.
Yeah.
Just a reminder that if the mine doesn't reopen, we don't get paid.
No. Our job is to clear the miners' grievance. All of the miners.
Right, but we're getting paid by the foreman, not the miners. They just said the foreman went into town.
Hey,
to
were
contract
you
with us.
talking with FireEye about the contract? Because FireEye told me to take care of the workers' grievances.
If you say so.
I'm just doing what FireEye told me to. Okay.
I've known FireEye long enough to know that she more than likely sees exactly one solution here. And it doesn't end with these two troublemakers alive. But if you can get the mine open again...
Nobody's alive in the end of anything.
What?
Nobody's immortal.
What about the God Kings they've got here?
What about them?
Aren't they?
I don't know. Alright, let's go in. That's just what they want you to think.
Right.
Um,
Vivec is more like a title just passed down from person to person.
Have you ever seen Vivec?
No.
That's what I'm talking about. Cool. We don't kill them, you let me do all of the talking.
Okay.
If you want to kill stuff, not the workers. Hey, you heard them. They say don't attack the workers.
They did, but I thought they meant the bugs.
When in doubt, let's not kill any workers.
Okay.
You know, I know you gave me that quest the first time that we tried to play this campaign. I don't know if it was this labor coded or if you were like but yeah, perfect. I love it. I love the adapting it like this. Cool. We're going in. I'm going. Let me have a look at. Okay. Can't make myself smell like anything with minor illusion. I'm gonna cast Armor of Edifice. And then is he going to help? Is he? He's gonna just give me the help action on
Melee attack rolls and strength checks.
In this case, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself to bring my AC to 18. That's gonna be my concentration. So I only have 4 spell slots left, but ready to go.
Okay.
Cool. As we're walking, I'm like calling ahead. I'm saying, "Hey, Delilo and Savila. No, Savilo and Delilah. My name's Gladius. I've been sent to talk with you, to make sure you get everything you want out of this situation."
Hold on. Lily. So.
Quarterstaff in one hand, one of pyrotechnics in the other hand.
Okay.
Where we're going in and yelling, "Can y'all hear us?"
Alright. So as you enter the mine, the wooden door of the mine entrance closes behind you, and you're put into pretty dark, not full dark. Every so often there's a clutch of what must be eggs, quama eggs, that is glowing faintly, a golden color. Otherwise, you can see with your dark vision lanterns hung through the mine, but it seems as if they've run out of oil since no one's been in here.
Lormar, do you know if those things are able to see in the dark?
My understanding is that they live underground. I would guess so, but I don't know anything.
You hear no response to your call.
Okay. If I so the workers are not gonna attack us, right? It's just the fighters and
Foragers.
Okay, cool. If things start to look bad, I'm gonna need you to be as loud and intimidating as you can to scare them away. and this should help.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Cool. When I say bang, just yell as loudly and intimidatingly as you can and close your eyes.
Got it.
Just for a second.
Okay.
Alright.
You delve into the mine. You patch a few clutches of eggs. 1, 2. As you come up on a third, you see the shadow of some 4-legged creature. It's plated in thick layers of insectoid armor. Its head is one large mass with a worm-like protrusion at the front that seems to be sniffing back and forth. But it continues plodding forward. You realize it has an egg sort of nestled into the strange construction of its head. And it moves, comes up just on your left. Doesn't make any sort of move to attack you. Keeps going. Stops at the clutch just past you. Puts its head down. Its head relaxes. And the egg rolls to join a designated spot on the clutch. It then turns and plods past you again.
Nope, I'm going out. How big of a creature are we talking about?
It is on the a dire wolf is large, a regular wolf is medium. It's like somewhere the big side of medium, the small side of large. It counts as medium, but it's about as big as you can get as a 4-legged creature and still be medium.
Why didn't this fighter attack us?
I believe that would have to be a worker then. Are you actually leaving?
I'm walking towards the exit.
Okay.
What does Lormar do?
Lormar says, but we're here to talk to these 2 workers, aren't we? You're just gonna chicken out as soon as we see the first Quama whatever?
My shield is my faith. Shield is my faith. My faith is my shield. Fuck. I swore an oath. Okay. I'm gonna repeat the tenets of the Oath of the Common Man to give myself strength in these trying times. Okay. And I think what sort of armor is Lormar wearing?
Lormar looks to be wearing some kind of hide armor. There is fur. It's pretty thick.
Okay. Cool. My armor is louder, so you're gonna go in front.
Fair enough.
Community. Struggle is meaningless if it is not done together for a greater purpose than oneself. Stand and fight with your brothers and sisters for the betterment of all. Labor. You are not above the work that the common man does. Whenever you have the chance, labor with them as they do, and work to ease their difficult lot in life. And then I'm just gonna repeat those 2 tenets specifically: community and labor.
Okay.
Cool.
I dig it. Okay, you see the layout of this mine is not super intuitive. You can actually see at a couple of points at the end of tunnels, workers rubbing their heads against the walls and basically extending the area of the mine. It seems as if the work of the egg miners themselves is mostly to care for and retrieve the eggs of the Kwama, more so than anything else. They're supporting a colony. The workers can mostly sustain the rest of it. But as you weave your way through the sort of hive that is the Kwama mine, the Kwama colony, you enter a somewhat larger room. There are... I do want to have something representing the workers. Let's go with workers.
Definitely large creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Smaller.
You got the arachnoids right there if you want to represent some fighters.
I see those early Sierra Quarter. Yeah. So.
If you want to represent, foragers.
Foragers are actually small or medium. I think we're just gonna do. Yeah, that should be an even fight. They do not have pack tactics.
Good.
Cool. Alright.
They don't fight united like we do.
Alright. You see a small grouping of foragers, which are worm-like creatures. I feel like it just sort of that part. With hundreds of tiny needle-like teeth in their flat worm faces. But as you enter the room, all five sort of lift their head with their limbless trunk and swing back and forth and turn to face you and Lormar. Roll initiative.
These ones, I think these ones are the workers. They're tinier. 5.
I don't know why I rolled 2 dice. 9.
Okay, cool. You are gonna go first.
Alright, did I give myself a burrow speed?
Good.
I did, yes!
No!
Okay.
You shouldn't have.
Okay, so we're just going to we're gonna have all of them approach you. You are in their territory, so it does make sense for them to be fairly aggressive. They are small, so they're all able to crowd the space around you. So 5 attacks.
On Lormar, because he was going first, right? Lormar's just here to...
He's just giving you the help action, functionally.
Well, the help action is great.
Yeah.
Especially if he can give it twice per turn.
Yeah. He gives it on all of your melee attacks and all of your strength anythings. So that's good.
And hopefully my intimidation, which is what I'm going to use.
Okay. So that's 5 attacks. Your AC is 16, yes?
18 thanks to Shield of Faith.
Okay. So 14 plus, so that's 2 hits.
Shield.
One of those was still a 16, 22.
So 18.
So
plus
23.
5.
So that's 2 misses. Okay, that's an 18 plus 6, so 1 hit. Okay, 1d4 piercing. You're gonna take 7 points of piercing, and I need you to make a con save.
It takes 5.
5
5 cold damage.
That
Con save 23 for the poison and 16 for the concentration on shield of faith.
Okay. Alright, so 9, 15, so 7 points of poison damage.
I rolled a 23 on the.
Yeah, that halves it.
Okay, I'm almost bloodied. Cool. I'm gonna use the Wand of Pyrotechnics. You can use an action to expand one of its charges and create a harmless burst of multicolored light at a point you can see up to I say bang just beforehand, up to 60 feet away. The burst of light is accompanied by a crackling noise that can be heard up to 300 feet away. The light is as bright as a torch flame but lasts only a second. The wand regains all expanded charges at dawn, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm using one of the 7 charges to try to intimidate all of those creatures into thinking there's powerful, dangerous magic at work here.
Okay.
Intimidation with advantage, because... Okay, cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on! 15.
That is pretty good. Yeah, I think they are more resolved. You see in the set of their slightly armored plates that they're more resolved to attack you, but they seem to be quivering more. So they're going to have disadvantage on their attacks. But they're not disengaged.
They're frightened.
They're frightened, functionally, yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. And as a bonus action, I'm going to face step away from them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. They're frightened, so they can't come closer to me.
Okay, baby. Baby.
And I tell Lormar, save yourself. The workers are probably already dead. I'm gonna stay there because they need to keep a line of sight on me to stay frightened, so that they don't come any closer. And then I'm gonna say, or maybe we took a wrong turn. Can we try another path? And I'm not gonna use my movement, but I really want to. That's my turn.
Okay.
Also, it can be heard up to 300 feet away, which means hopefully I frightened all of those creatures, but more importantly, Civillo and Delilah know our position if they want to come and talk.
Yep.
Found a way to use the Wand of Pyrotechnics you gave me.
Yeah. Which is very good. Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Speed 30. Cool. So, you see. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the text on frightened.
You got the text right here.
Oh yes, frightened. Thank you, Victoria. Okay. Has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. Can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Okay, so that one is not dependent on line of sight. Okay. So
even with the dig speed, they can't get closer to me.
yes, but they can stay the same distance away and still try to cut you off. So 2 of them are going to burrow down and are going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is closer to me. They would need.
1, 2, 3, 4,
They would
5.
need to
1,
come to
2,
here.
3, 4, 5. So they are the same distance from you.
I moved 6. 1,
So they,
Two.
one of them was here, one of them was here.
3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, this one should be here, but this one can be here.
Cool. So they're underneath the wall.
They're still underneath the ground, yes.
Cool. So I have no idea where they are, and it is freaking me out.
Yeah.
My turn.
These two are gonna. Well, actually, they're frightened too. They're gonna move away. And one turn has passed since you're wand of pyrotechnics. Your turn.
Cool. I would like to use my lay on hands to heal 9 points of HP, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna use the engraved ring of healing as a bonus action
Okay.
to heal 10 HP. Nice. So I'm back to full HP. And I'm gonna use the wand of pyrotechnics again, just to make a point.
You said you used lay on hands and your
No.
engraved ring of healing, right?
Just the engraved ring of healing
Okay.
was enough to heal me back to full HP.
Okay.
I rolled. Oh yeah, I rolled the maximum that I can on a health potion, and then I'm going to try with the wand of pyrotechnics. I'm gonna make the flash appear right in front of this one's eyes. I'm gonna try to, beyond just the frightened condition, try to convince them to leave.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll another intimidation with help.
Sure.
16.
Okay. They are still frightened.
Okay. I'm gonna call. Sevilla, Delilah, we just want to talk. We're here to help, I promise.
Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Can I roll persuasion?
Sure.
I don't like the way that you said that. I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Cool, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Workers are definitely still frightened, so they're gonna keep moving away from you.
Okay.
These two are going to emerge.
Do I hear them emerging?
Yeah, they're not hidden. They're not trying to hide.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and let's see, it's now the second turn. Cool. 2 turns. You are still backed into a corner,
Yep.
and it is your turn.
I'm gonna move here to see that they're here, and I'm very concerned. I am okay. So I'm gonna Ray of Frost. I'm gonna Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
It's coming in clutch. And then I don't have a bonus action. I don't think. Okay. Braving my fear, I'm gonna. I'm not getting into melee range, but I also don't want to but I also want to get closer to the exit.
Okay.
That's my turn.
By the way, this branches off into a dead end. This is the actual exit.
Okay.
Okay. So you were still not in melee range, so they still can't make a melee attack. It is now the third turn. Okay. So at about this point, you hear the sound of two voices from this way down the tunnel. Roll perception, see if you can hear it.
$18.
Okay. You can't make out much of what is being said, but you do hear the grumble of a male Dunmer voice and a returning woman. And you hear the woman's voice carry and say, "Must be someone from a guild. They're trying to make it past the Kwama." And he responds with something.
Yeah.
You hear spoken words.
I'm a paladin of the Oath of the Common Man. I'm here to help you. I love strikes. But I hate Kwamo. Help me. Let's help each other out. Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna Ray of Frost the one in front of me.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Does 24 hit?
Yeah, oddly
Oh.
enough, it does.
No. Okay, sorry. I gotta take off the bless. I'm not blessed anymore. 23 is gonna hit for 6 cold damage.
Okay, cool. That one, freezes to a crisp. Its plates sticking together, and you can hear it little as it dies.
Okay, cool. Gladius doesn't even think it's dead. Gladius just thinks it's frozen, and it's gonna. And they're much more resistant than that. But frozen is enough to potentially get past it. I'm assuming that if I Ray of Frost with the wand, I can't offhand attack with the quarterstaff.
No.
Okay. I don't think I've got. Should have kept my. Well, no, my face step allowed me to get away without disengaging, so that was actually good. That's my turn.
Okay. So, the Kwama warrior, which is large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're not going to be able to get to you this turn.
Why is it coming from the exit?
Because it came from below.
Why is it coming from the exit?
Okay. Ooh, that's right. It has its jolt.
Oh no! I remember now. My mom told me they would come for me if I didn't eat all of my plate. I should have believed her.
Okay, it's a 15-foot line, 5 foot wide. I'm gonna need a dex save from you.
I'm immune.
To lightning?
Okay, 17 dex save.
That is a pass, so it's just going to have
Oh, great.
11, 18, so just 9 points of lightning.
Sure. It's not a melee attack, so I guess it doesn't. So you said how much?
9?
Okay. Okay, my turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Who are you? Why are you here?
My name's Gladys. I'm an oath of the common man. I'm going to use a third charge of pyrotechnics right in front of this one's eyes to try to intimidate it. And I do say bang in order to, like, I know it doesn't have a blinding effect, but here in the dark, my Nord friend might get, like, so I just warn him to close his eyes. Intimidation with advantage?
Yep.
24 with advantage.
Okay. Alright, you have frightened the warrior as well.
Cool. Full cover from the warrior.
Yeah, I don't want another one of those.
I do not. I'm like, get me out of here! I'll protect you from the enforcers. I'll have the strike happen. I'll kill your bosses if you need me to, but get me out of here! You've got a way to, like, scare this thing, right?
Okay. The male Dunmer. Wait, sorry. That was their movement. That was its turn. It's your turn now. That's you talking. Okay. The male Dunmer is going to approach the Kwama warrior and like puts his forearm right up against its face and then like strokes its plates. You can't see any of this, but I
saw him walking past, and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna die.
Okay. Daniela is going to approach you, and she says, "Who sent you here? Are you working with what? The Empire Company?"
No, your co-workers sent me. I work for the Fighters Guild, but the Fighters Guild told me to, help solve the workers' grievances.
And was.
So I'm here to help you.
That doesn't sound like you're here to help. Working with the Fighters Guild.
You're a worker. I'm here to solve your grievance.
Solve our grievance?
Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Yes. It took some settling, especially after all that noise you were making.
I cast Armor of Anchithis. And I'm gonna use 5 lay on hands to heal myself. I have 1 spell slot remaining.
I don't understand. If you're here from the Fighters Guild, if the East Empire Company is paying you, then why are you still talking to us?
Why? Did the company hire the Fighters Guild? That's not the impression I was given.
Well, the workers certainly don't have the money. It would have had to have been the foreman. And if he was using cash, it had to have been from the company.
Listen, I was told to come here and to solve the grievances of the workers. Like, Gladius is saying that with an absolute straight face, because that is what Gladius understood. Even if it wasn't a job, it's what my oath directs me to do. I think y'all have a great idea, and that this hiding behind some giant spider things is a great plan. But if you do it just the two of you, that leaves you vulnerable. You gotta get the rest of the team on your side. And right now they're feeling threatened. So I suggest we go back out there, we talk with them, and we figure this out.
The two of them share a glance. Could you roll insight for me?
12.
Okay. They seem to be. Daynila seems to be trying to communicate something to Sevilla, but you're not able to quite tell what she's trying to imply.
Okay.
But he gives her a slight nod back in return, and she turns to you and says,
I'm gonna show my holy symbol, which can we say the Elysian Slave Rebellion's symbol? Where like I was gonna say like a sickle and a hammer, but I'm thinking like a black cat with red and black collars might.
well, it would actually be the head of a minotaur.
Cool. Does that represent like something else, or just like, because I don't want because if there's like other, like if it's
Well, specifically a minotaur with a red jewel around its neck.
Okay. Minotaur.
But just a note, and this is something you know as someone who is familiar with the story of Alessia. The Elysian Slave Rebellion is also the founding of the First Empire.
Yeah, and the human queen fucked a minotaur.
Yeah.
I wrote that down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which is why the first emperor was actually a minotaur, because she was an empress.
But like, this isn't the symbol of the empire itself, is it?
No.
Okay, cool.
Like the modern empire associates itself more with dragons, but
Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna show it to them as proof.
yeah, I don't know that they have enough in
I'm gonna use it as
their
Okay.
religion role is shit. So they don't necessarily recognize that as a symbol. But Daynila says, I may not understand it, but I understand that you're trying to work with us. And we can certainly use all the help we could get.
Look at solidarity.
The East Empire Company is one of the most profitable companies in the entire world. They can certainly afford to pay their workers more while we mine the Kwama egg that keeps this whole region alive.
Yes, you're preaching to the choir. Please get me out of here.
I just need to make sure that we're all on the same page, because right now, Sevilla and I, well, we're able to keep the workers out, which means that right now we're the only ones bonded with the Kwama. But if we step outside, we run the risk of losing that advantage.
The workers outside, I talked with them, and they're willing to engage with you and speak with your ideas. You, if the company sends some enforcers, well, you've got a hell of a defense down here, but some very competent wizards could just burn all of those monsters you've got around here and get to you anyways.
They couldn't do that without risking the egg production.
Oh, that's smart. You've seized the means of reproduction. That's a great strategy, but as long as you're divided from the other workers, there might be some aspects to your plan, some flaws of your plan that you won't be able to see. And if the two of you get a raise, that doesn't solve their problems out there. You got to work with them.
You're right. And it's been a long 3 days trying to hold this place, sleeping in shifts. I'm just glad that none of the other miners have tried coming back in since we threatened them.
All right, let's. You might need to admit that you want to threaten the company, not the other workers, right? If you're able to recognize that as a mistake, then we'll be able to talk with them and figure out the solution. This is a great plan, very efficient, but the other workers see it as a threat. So as a threat to them and their livelihoods. So let's just bring them in on this. Okay?
Okay.
And they might have revisions to the plan. They might want to start off with things that are a little bit less radical, but you know, you gotta work as a team, as a like a guild.
Savilo interjects and says, "Say what they like, but the mine must stay closed."
Okay, well...
Danila puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "He's a little wound up. It's been a tense couple of days."
I can understand. If I had to live in here, I don't know that I'd survive a single day, even if I did smell like those things.
It's not too bad. Especially you don't have to worry about a food supply, which... As you walk towards the door, Danila looks over the eggs, grabs one, says, "Egg?" It's got a sort of soft, mushy exterior.
Can I eat it raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
It squishes in your hand.
Yeah. The animals are what I'm afraid of. In general, so I'm going to open it to make sure that it's not a fertilized egg with something waiting, something alive waiting to sprout.
The shell is semi-translucent.
Okay.
You can see that while that there is no active embryo, at least in this particular one.
Cool. In case there sometimes they have invisible things, so I'm just gonna open it, and when I see that they're...
It sort of starts sliming all over your hands, and Danila says, "Foreigners." She takes a fork out and just scoops it into her mouth as you walk.
I am going to tell Lormar, do me a favor. I don't want to touch that thing. Can you bring the body of the frozen body with us?
If you insist.
Okay.
And he picks up the dead worm.
I'm gonna say we can offer this as a show of good faith because it will have some of the scent on in it that the others might need to be able to come back in safely.
A decent idea, but only the queen emits the right pheromones. That's why our bunks are in the lower levels. A worker, a forager, a warrior, they smell like themselves, but only things that smell like they belong to the queen can be safe.
Well, I'm sure you've got to have safe ways to introduce workers in the first place, miners in the first place, so... sorry, Lormar, you don't need it.
He sort of drops it and it shatters on the ground.
Okay. Cool. We head back outside.
Okay. Savilo and Danila refuse to entirely leave the mine, so they're going to stay sort of like inside the doorway of it. But they are they're willing to make conversation at least.
Cool.
Okay. Who is going to be? I should probably name someone from the mine. Shulk Egg Mine. What is somebody's name outside? Denock.
Okay.
Is going to be the one outside that you were speaking to earlier. Okay. Denock takes a step forward when he sees you leaving and Savilo and Danila at the entrance and says, What are you doing here?
I told you that I told you there was a way to resolve this peacefully.
Okay. So what? You brought them out here to talk then?
Yes.
I don't know what else there is to say. Danila, I don't think this is the right way to do this. There has to be some step between things as they were and halting production. I don't understand why the only thing you were willing to do here was shut down the whole mine.
So he's right. The Elysian Slave Rebellion, they started off with a march on the boss, which is when a group of workers, not the insects, but miners like you, go in as a group while on the clock and tell the boss about problems that y'all have aggressively without giving them time to like speak or argue, and then disperse and get back to work before they can have a chance to respond. And then you can and then if you don't get what you want out of that, you can escalate with a slowdown, which is when you keep doing the work but you do it more slowly than normal as a protest. And that's a great way to keep your jobs while there's very little that the company could do, because they would need to introduce more workers to keep the production going at the same place, and they can't really send in people to force you to work better without disrupting the production. And then if it doesn't work, you might want to escalate to a sick out when you all call in sick on the same day, but they wouldn't be able to come and check your symptoms inside of in there, because you have to sleep in the lower levels that aren't accessible to most people. And then if that didn't work, then you could discuss it and take the mine hostage. That's a great plan, but that's a sort of like burnt earth. It's a last resort.
He makes a good point. Why didn't we just try slowing down production and arguing for wages, using that as a bargaining chip from Denock? Denock says, "You don't understand. It isn't an option. I mean, after all, the Kwama are making the same amount of eggs. Roll perception." Okay, so she seems really stuck specifically on the idea of shutting the mine down. It seems as if that is her stronger motivation than anything else here. She wants the mine closed.
I. Oh. Delilah.
Yes, Daniela.
That's what I've been saying. I'm gonna say. All right. This is like usually this sort of discussions needs to happen in a less heated environment, and everybody needs to have one-on-one talks to be able to figure things out. Delilah, can I talk with you back in the tunnels?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. You step inside. She closes the door. She says, "What? What?"
Okay, you seem very focused on keeping the mines closed. Is there like I said, it's a good strategy, but is there another reason why this is so important to you?
No, this is just the best way that we can go about getting the payment we deserve.
Okay, I see that, and you see that. But
Roll insight.
yeah. Is the queen dead? 20.
She is completely lying.
Okay.
It is, at this point, obvious to you that she kind of doesn't care about the workers' dispute. She just wants the mine closed.
Okay. Are you hired by a different company?
Why would you think that?
I can tell that I can tell that you seem more interested in having things going your way, not even if it means getting the result like different bad results, and that doesn't line up with logic. I don't want to accuse you or anything like this. I just want to understand so that we can figure this out safely, because this is not a very safe situation for you right now.
Roll persuasion.
21.
Okay. They both sort of look at each other.
Oh no, just Delilah is here.
Oh no, Sevilla also came in when you closed the door. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to do a one-on-one. you like I can talk with you later, but right now.
Okay. Fine. Just Daniela, but Daniela looks at you and says, "Fine. No, we're not just workers.
Yeah, you're a human being.
I'm a lawman of House Halalu. I've been asked to ensure that this mine ceases production. Certain members of the council felt that it was a mistake to offer the lease of this mine to an imperial company, and that the best way to recoup that would be to create tension among workers. Make a push.
Okay, but have you considered that if the workers get what they want, they can bleed that company for all it's worth, and give a lot of money to some of the citizens that are here?
We're operating on a deadline. We were told that we needed to cease production of the mine by a certain date, and, well, we did.
You did, yeah, mission accomplished.
But it needs to stay closed. I can't reach any compromise with you that doesn't involve this mine staying shut down.
Okay. Let me think about it. Does she have any weapons on her?
Yes.
Okay.
She has both a miner's pickaxe as well as a short sword. And also, come to think of it, she's wearing commoners' clothing, miners' clothing, but it seems a little bulky.
Like there's armor underneath. I'm not worried about the fight. I'm worried about how this would look to the workers in general. So I'm gonna be like, okay, do you have a badge to prove this?
No documentation from the house. If we die, there should be no evidence to point back towards the Halalu. Our weapons were bought secondhand with gold. No promissory notes. Nothing that leaves a trail. Daniel is not even my name.
That makes sense. Okay. This complicates things a little bit, but we'll figure this out. Okay, stay here.
Fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go back out, and I'm going to explain all of that to the workers.
Okay, so you entirely leave the mine and speak with Dinok and the rest of the workers.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so, and I get Sevilo if he wants to leave the...
He refuses to leave the mine.
Okay, got it. Well, so like, is Sevilo also a lawman?
She didn't specifically say that he was as well.
She did say okay, cool. So I'm gonna come back out and I'm gonna say, all right, so this is a setup.
What do you mean?
Okay, these two, they're lawmen from House Halalu, and they were told by House Halalu to get this mine closed down.
Bloody Dunmer. One of the Dunmer miners says, I had nothing to do with this, just to be clear. I'm not in any great houses.
Yeah, this I think it's more complicated than just humans and Dunmer.
Still, the politics of you damn elves, why did I come to this island?
Why did you come to this island?
Money?
Well,
Opportunity?
there's still a way to make some money.
Okay, what's your plan?
We can tell the foreman the truth and get a raise, negotiate for all of you to get a raise for nullifying the threat.
Okay, but you just said that this is, industrial sabotage. This is coming from a great house. Even if, the strike works, we join in, we get the raise, are they going to let us back in the mine?
We're gonna take care of the two cops.
As it is, they're...
Hey, we're gonna take care of the two cops, and then you can decide whether you want to keep the strike going or not. The decision has to be in your hands at the end of the day. you can like report them and get a raise for your and demand a raise for your ability to sniff out infiltrators, right?
We can maybe try. It certainly wouldn't hurt to try.
Okay. Lormar, you wanna go back in there with me and crack 2 skulls? Non-lethally, but
I've been waiting for this all day.
okay. Non-lethally, so that they can decide whether or not they want to kill the cops.
Sure.
Cool. I'm like, I turn to the others and I'm like, that's a potion of courage. Cool. Civillo and Delila are both Dunmer.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hey, Dinoc. Okay, so is there something that has a strong enough smell to hide the queen's pheromones on someone? Is there something that, like, if you spill it on yourself, you can't go back in the mind the usual way? Because if we can just splash these two with a substance that like, do you have anybody who can cast prestidigitation and just clean them?
If we could cast prestidigitation and just clean them, do you think that we'd be working on a mine?
Okay. I'm just asking.
Smoke can interfere with the pheromone sensors of the Kwama, but
So-
it's but only when they're near the smoke.
Smoke.
If you have smoke around a Kwama, then they'll attack anything near them until the smoke clears out. But
do we have any way to like make smoke bombs?
maybe
Just throw and just
but there's a chance that doing so,
oh, they might attack one another and like
including the queen, if you're not careful.
okay.
The one thing that cannot be harmed is the queen.
Okay. The last thing that I'm thinking is that if you give me 8 hours, I can use my last spell to purify them. Purify food and drink. Target a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius of the sphere centered on a point of your choice within range is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
This is neither a poison nor a
okay,
disease.
okay. I was thinking maybe I could cast it on their clothes to sort of like clean them, but it was a long shot. Cool. Okay. Lormar. Ideally, we want to get in between Civillo and Delilah and the exits. Do you have any thoughts on how we could get like on the other side of them before we start hitting?
What do you mean? You want them between?
I want to stop them from going back in there when I'm not gonna fall back in there a second time.
We'll have to convince them to let us pass.
Okay, if we just say we got an idea, we need eggs, follow us, and we'll just stroll in.
could work. It's worth a try. You're certainly better at talking. If you need someone to look intimidating, I'll be right here.
I'm not very good at lying, though. Okay. Has it been less than 10 minutes?
Yeah. It's been... Roll a d10. On a 0, it's been 10 minutes.
9. Okay.
Okay,
cool.
you have 1 minute.
So I still have Shield of Faith on. I think Gladius goes in and is like, "Come on, we've got a plan. Let's go deeper. Follow us, and I'll explain it to you." And I try to get like, do you want me to roll deception?
Yeah.
Advantage, thanks to Lormar helping me.
He can only give you intimidation.
11.
Daniela says, "Oh, hold on. Where are we going? You're gonna get lost in here."
Yeah, we're just gonna grab some eggs. Follow me.
There's some right there.
Okay. I go to pick some up.
Okay. She walks around to stay ahead of you. She's keeping you on the outside.
Does Sevilo also walk around?
He seems a little less skeptical. So yeah, you've got them in this orientation right now.
Okay, cool. Sevilo, you know she's an agent, right? With a lawman?
Yes.
Your funeral. Okay, so I had the quarterstaff and a short sword, and it's time to make some bacon. 5 initiative! Did you roll the natural 20 again?
Yes! Why does this keep happening? I mean, I guess nat 20 on initiative is better than anything else.
Yeah, on attacking me and shit like this, of course. I agree.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so they're going to go first. So yeah. Let's have her. She's going to bring in some more range. And he's going to close
Wait,
in
no,
with
she
some
wasn't
attack.
melee range with
No,
me.
she was here.
Okay, well, I would, like, when I did the motion, I wanted to stay in melee range of her so that I could attack of opportunity, like, try to grab her.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, he's going to be the one to back up. Because you could not have been in melee of both of them.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So
But, like, he's closer to the exit.
Yes, so he's going to back up and light crossbow you.
Sounds good. I still have Shield of Faith for a whole minute.
So he's the Dragon Ball die, she's the blue. 13 plus, so that's just a 16, so that's a miss, and he rolled a nat 1. Okay, so they miss on both of their attacks. And
I really hope I don't need to cast a spell for anything else. Alright, quarterstaff, one-handed. With the help action, that's going to be a 15.
that hits.
That's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, she's still standing.
I'm not using the smite yet. So maybe I'll roll a natural 20 on the second one. And then short sword. Natural 20.
Nice.
Let's go. Okay, so that's 12 piercing.
She's down.
Oh, I didn't need to smite. Cool. And then I move into melee range with him. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So he is going to
drop the crossbow, object interaction, draw his short sword, and make a melee attack on you. He says, Daniela! You're going to regret this. 6.
Okay, cool. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterstaff. 20. He's gonna hit for 5 bludgeoning, and I'm. No, I'm not gonna smite him. I might need it on the way back home. I'm more afraid of what could happen on the way home than of just a cop. So short sword attack, 19 for 8 piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Cool.
The actual fight with them was pretty easy after all of that.
Cool.
2 individual bandits are only scary when you're minors.
Yeah. I turn to Lormar and I say, I'd be tempted to just kill them because I don't like Lawen, but it should probably be the workers' decision. What do you think?
Well, there's a chance that, given the legal jurisdiction for this, I don't know if it falls under the Empire or the House. If they're set to be tried by the House Alalu, chances are they'll just be released with no penalties, one way or another.
Well, it's still probably something the workers should decide.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll let them know that the workers might that they are very likely to lie in court and cause them extra problems if the workers don't do something with them. But cool, good place to end.
I think so.
I think so. Definitely, Star is adapting a quest to be more labor oriented. That's exactly what I wanted out of this campaign, and I don't know if you had to do a lot of changes for that, but I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. Yeah. I also like that I've gotten in for if I when the revolution comes, I know that Denim can help us get into a place into the council house to murder some bourgeois.
Well, she did explicitly tell you she can't.
Disguise self.
Oh, yeah.
My wish, I already said one wish that is for cursed items.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for cursed items because I've got detect, magic, 8 intelligence, but I don't have it identified, so there's no better recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And more of this. This was great.
Yeah, I'm glad. A couple of little fighting interactions, none of which were. I feel like I wasn't trying to balance any of those fights necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wanted you to get your ass whooped by the Arms Master, and so I balanced it for your ass to get whooped by the Arms Master.
Sure.
But with the Cliff Racers, I wanted it to be something that, they're a menace, but they're not a threat.
Yeah, that felt way more fair. The
Kwama?
The Kwama fighter was
I mean, yeah, that was supposed to be a CR3. I was mostly just well, you are making a bunch of loud noise threatening the colony. I hadn't planned on bringing it out, but you'd neutralize the whole rest of my fight, and I was like.
Yeah, in my brain, I was I'm clearly a threat to the colony by doing this. If I'm frightening the workers and scavengers, and the range is 300 feet of sound. I am but Gladius didn't. Gladius was just like, I have one plan and I'm panicking, so I'm doing the plan.
Yeah. But I thought that, like, having something that was way too hard for you, but at the same time introducing them so that they can diffuse it and give you a chance to start talking.
Absolutely.
Like, I wasn't really trying to have a balanced fight there. Like, as soon as you lit a firework inside, the goal switched to, like...
Yeah, that's literally why I did it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that fight's gonna be tedious, I'm afraid of those things. Like, Gladius would just try something that is like, I hope this is gonna solve it. Do you have a start?
Yeah, I think that then is my star. The fact that you were just like,
can you stay on camera?
I don't actually want to have this fight. I'm just going to give Frey away to resolve it.
Nice.
Outside of just literally combat. Like, I think that's great. Like,
You've grown so much from me skipping fights in Luca Trigger, and you got mad at me with reason. I was like skipping entire dungeons by casting invisibility on my
on your bat and your homunculus.
My homunculus, and then hopping into a bag of holding carried by the homunculus and just skipping the whole dungeons. To now you're like the fact that you're seeing it as me giving you opportunities to skip fights. I love that. I also have to say, like, we got there. We stepped out into the wilds.
We did it!
Like, I'm not gonna do that again without somebody to help me, at least until like I build up a little bit of confidence. But like, yeah, we've like, it's great. It's great character development, because I feel like definitely Gladius has not overcome that fear, but has like engaged with it. You know. So like I love that I'm still putting resistance into that, but that we're still telling a good and interesting story. And
yeah,
like,
we're starting to work towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish?
Wish, I think, I'm really interested to see, like, because we're a little bit approaching a bit of a turn, because the Fighters Guild actually is a pretty interesting quest line that we didn't get super far into previously. We are now officially as far as we got in any other Morrowind campaign on, like, actual official quests. And, like, I know we talked about, like, wanting to do the main quest, but, like, I like the idea of, like, holding on to the Fighters Guild for just a little bit, and, like, seeing where the next quest takes you, because you're going to have a pretty important decision to make as far as, like, these quests go.
You told me that I would level up when I finished the quest line, and I really want to get to level 3, so... And also, I'm
so
like...
we're attached to this one, yeah.
And so, like, I'm like... I want to get rid of that letter because it smells like trouble.
Yeah. Actually, I was reminding myself, there's one more before the one I'm thinking of. But yeah.
But like, I want to get rid of the letter because it feels like trouble, but I might just be like, hey kid, I'll give you a silver if you go into this house and you deliver this letter to Caius Cosades.
Not a bad idea. I think you should try that. That's great. My wish to do that.
Okay.
We'll do that on screen next time.
Get a kid to deliver letter to Gavinius Cassius.
Have you worked any more on trying to break this?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna work anymore on that. It's too hard. My brain too ADHD.
You're so valid for that.
Yeah.
Are you very impressed?
I am very impressed. If you'd put some spaces in between the words, I would have done all of it. It's too intimidating now.